Good evening, guys. Welcome. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute since I've made a video. But then again, been under the weather for the past couple of days. But I have been on the app for actually the whole part of this whole week. But not that very long, guys. Not that very long. Just a couple hours here and there. But overall, guys, hope everybody's been doing well. Hope everybody had a blessed New Year's. Hope everybody had a safe New Year's, and hope everybody's 2024 is something better than 2023 was. We all have hopes and I guess resolutions. My resolution for 2024 is being a better person, as well as pushing myself to strive. Doing rideshare. There's times to where I feel like I could have done better, as maybe staying out later than normal. But then again, there's times to where I feel like, you know what, enough's enough. Let me go ahead and head to the house. I reached my goals, and obviously I could have stayed out a little bit longer to surpass the numbers that I normally do. But it is what it is, guys. We all have resolutions. Some are to eat better. Some are to lose weight. Some are basically better to stop smoking or stop drinking or stop swearing or whatever. The list goes on and on, right, guys? The list goes on and on. But hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday night here in H-Town. We have a lot of things going on this weekend, guys. As some of you guys might know, the National Football Championship is in town. It's Monday night, but the festivities start tonight, guys. The festivities starts tonight. There's a lot of free concerts going on downtown. In fact, my son is going to one of them, which is going to be, I think, tomorrow night or Sunday night. Him and his buddies are going to go, and it's a free concert to open to the public. And I know one night he's going to go see John Party, which is a country artist that he likes. So other than that, guys, hope everybody's doing well. Let me go ahead and brighten this back up. But yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I filled up. I put $40 of gas. My trip meter is set down to 0. And man, I hope tonight, is a better night, than the one last night. Last night, guys, it started raining on me, so I called it short. And then I think also Tuesday night, it rained pretty good, But that one I waited out, I did pretty good. For the night that it was basically the weather was an issue, but there was a time where I had to pull over for about 45 minutes because the rain was just so bad and it was very windy and whatnot. So I went ahead and got me some Taco Bell, and I just pulled over and just ate it and just waited out. And that was like around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Luckily, there are fast food restaurants that are open 24/7. But yeah, hope this night is better than the ones before. So, but anyways, guys, let's go ahead and look at the apps. Let's go see how the airport looks. It's a long way. That's normal. I'm not that very far from the airport. Let me see, 6 miles. Actually a bit over 7 miles. Considering with the lights and whatnot. So, but yeah, that's something I'm not gonna go to. And then let's go ahead and look at now I know this one I cashed out. Okay, I cashed out today because like I said, I don't like holding my numbers over. That's what I did this whole week, guys. Like I said, I didn't do that many. 24 rides, 20 hours. Online. Cashed out earlier today. So other than that, guys, yeah, it was, like I said, it was a very slow week, mainly because I was under the weather. Last time, trying to think, I made a video was last Friday. Which was right before New Year's. It was New Year's weekend, and I did pretty good, guys. I did pretty good from what I remember. So, but let's go ahead and get online, guys. Let's start our night, and then let me go ahead and do this real quick, guys, since I have you guys on the thing. Turn the dimness down, or should I say, just go ahead and put it on night mode. There it is, right now. There it is, right there. Look at that. Ooh, nice and dreary and. Gotham City like. All right, we're online on Uber. Make sure all our boxes are checked off, because you know me, guys, sometimes I forget. Okay, but overall, guys, let's see what's going on around town. No, just basic, just the basic, hit and miss areas, just projections on what's going to be hitting and whatnot. So, but as I look around town, let's go see what's going on. $30 to Hockley. Uh, you know what? Let's go ahead and start the night, guys, because you know why? That is an hour. And you guys know me. My goal
Turn left, then take a slight left.
My goal is normally $20 to $25 an hour, and it's going to Hockley, which is basically right outside Hockley. Hockley is up here, guys. Hockley is up here, right there.
In 400 feet, take a slight left.
And I know I can get something coming back, especially right there in Cypress, okay? Coming into Cypress. But you know what? Check that out right there, guys. Look at that. Okay. Might have to go around 99 when I come back in. But you know what, guys? Let's go ahead and start the night, okay? And we'll talk about the traffic flow when I get back. Hope everybody has a good evening. Say your blessings, say your prayers for an easy, smooth night, safe night, that is, and go from there. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon.
Turn left.
All right, guys, Devin has dropped off. Took a little bit longer than expected. There was an accident on the way up here, as you guys saw. But actually, the app indicated that it was on the other side going southbound. But no, actually not this one. Why did it kick me out? But anyways, and then right before I dropped off Devin, I got a scheduled ride on Uber, which is that one right there. This one is going from, let me see, let me pull over so I can look at it some more. Because, of course, you know how traffic is when accidents, like it can be on one side, but then on the other side, you get those slow pokes because they want to see what's going on. So, yeah, this one's paying $22. Actually, from what I saw, this was its, let me see, let's look at this real quick, guys. Opportunities, reservation. All right. So House Hall Road, Cypress, going. Basically, it's only 3 miles, guys. 3 miles. Robert, 4.85. Comfort for $22, guys. Let me look at where Hall Ride is, or House Hall Road. House Hall. I'm literally like 6 minutes away from, no, actually 13 minutes away. And this is picking up at 10 o'clock. So, see, but it says House Hall Road. And what I'm seeing is basically House and Hall Road. Yeah, I'm not that very far. In fact, you know what? I'm probably going to start heading that way. So, it's going to kick on that I need to be online. And it's going to Blueberry Cedar Drive, Texas, which is basically 3 miles away. Let me look at how everything works out, guys. But this is the reason why I took this one ride coming out to where I'm at now, because I knew I was going to get something heading back in. Blueberry Cedar Drive. Yeah, you're talking about maybe 3 minutes from apart from each other. Look at that, 9 minutes for $22. Can't beat that, guys. Can't beat that, and then it's gonna also give me a chance to avoid this. Look at this right here. See, this is where I'm at right here on Hockley, and then where I'm going is gonna be right here. Okay, around this area right here. Okay, it's not that very far. Around this area. So yeah, $22 for that small trip, but when I leave from dropping off Robert, I'm gonna jump on 99 and then just basically shoot in and then jump on I-10 and come in that way, or I can come up here 99 to 249 and come in from the Willowbrook area. Okay, there's different options, guys. There's different options. If you guys don't have this app, guys, I mean, this is a trucker app, that truckers use. Like, for instance, this Loves right here. It's a truck stop, right? And this is what truckers look at. It's basically what the diesel prices is, the death. But one thing that stands out is right here on the top right corner where it says 50 spots, and then there's paid spots, $15 a night. This is what allows us to figure out if there's going to be room for us to park there at the end of the night. So this is why we use this app. But overall, guys, it's a free app. It's called Trucker Path. This is the logo right there. And then, but yeah, but what I use it for is going to be also for the flow of traffic. Okay. And like what I was telling you guys earlier, let's look at Dallas, man. Dallas on a Friday night. Okay. Those red dots, guys, it makes it look like it has the measles. That's just truck stops in the area. Okay. Mom and pop truck stops. Okay. But the red ones are Loves. Of course, there's other truck stops, but that's the ones I used to go to a lot, mainly because Oklahoma City. Let's look at Oklahoma City. How Oklahoma is not that bad, guys. Now let's go to Chicago. St. Louis looks like slow traffic there. St. Louis, which was my boy out there, Hector, Chicago rideshare master. Surprisingly, man, Chicago looks pretty good on the flow of traffic. And then another one that I like to look at sometimes is going to be Los Huevos. Now look at this. Of course, that's expected. Los Angeles. You got smooth, you got slow, you got basically snail's pace, and then you got the blood red. Okay, which is basically a standstill, which is the 110. Okay. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna head over to House Hall Road, I believe it was called. Wait for Robert, and then drop him off 3 miles down the road for a comfort ride. Hey guys, also since I have time to talk to you guys real quick, another thing. Remember, this ride was supposed to be like $30.12, but it rerouted me because of that accident. Okay, so it tacked on $8.30.
1,000 feet. Turn left onto Becker Road.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I have Miss GPS talking to me, heading me to that area. So totally, actually, and then of course I got reimbursed $5.40 for the tolls. So that first ride, guys, was $43.82. All right, because remember when I accepted this ride, I looked at my flow of traffic, and it showed that accident. So I went around it.
Turn left onto Becker Road.
I went around it and it tacked on $8.30 plus the $5.40. So in essence, guys, the whole trip was $43.82. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that. You know. And I know some people are gonna probably like, hey, well, you know, it was kind of wasted of your time, whatever. A lot of us, man, you know, have to get off that whole Lyft and Uber, you know, kick on, you know, they're not paying enough, whatever. If they're not paying enough, then fine, get off the app, guys. Get off the app. You know, me along with a lot of other drivers, man, truly believe that, you know, you can still make good money doing this. You know, and I can't stress it enough to tell you guys, where else can you go where you call the shots on when you want to start, you know, when you want to get on the app. You know, I mean, where can you go? And not only that, basically have the opportunity to make a certain amount of money per hour. All right, like I said, my goal is between $20 and $25 an hour. You know, I stay out between 9 and 10 hours. You know, I want to push myself to stay out longer. But if I can reach those goals, you know, to hit like around $250 a night, all right, Sunday through Friday, then I'm looking at a very, very profitable week. All right, and keep my mileage somewhat at a reasonable amount. Okay, but where can you go? And look at that. Let me go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Let's look. Okay, Robert is 10 minutes away. Okay, good. So I can go ahead and turn off this one. Let's look at the preferences of what Robert wants. Cool temperature, happy to chat. Okay, that is me, guys. Remember I told you guys the other day, talk to your passengers, man, because it helps you out in the long run. It helps you guys out in the long run. All right, guys, Robert and his wife Amanda's dropped off, and man, it was fun taking them home. Picked them up at a wine and bar tavern right down the street. $22, guys. $22 for just picking this couple up, man, and taking them right down the street. Can't beat that, man. Man, but it was crazy on the way. She had a little. Well, actually, they both did. But you know what? It's all fun, you know. They seem like a very nice couple. But yeah, when we got to their street, pulled into their street, their babysitter was parked in the middle of the road. I don't know how that happened. In fact, let me show you what I'm talking about. But when we pulled on to their street, it was crazy because look at this. This is where their babysitter parked. And their house is right here where that white truck is. And I had to go around. I had to go at the end of the street, turn around, and I'm heading back out. But yeah, that's where she was parked. It was crazy. And Amanda, the wife, she kind of leaned forward and was laughing in my face. And for a second, man, I thought she was going to give me a kiss because she just kept on looking at me. I'm talking about basically almost nose touching, you know, with her husband standing right there. Okay. And and they were from California. Actually, they were from California. She was from San Francisco and he was from Sacramento. Because remember in the thing it said that they like conversation. So, but yeah, it was. Sometimes, guys, you're gonna come across people that just kind of take you for a loop, you know. But it is what it is, guys. That was a good fun ride to take them. So, but let me try and find my way out of this little nest. Very nice neighborhood. You can tell these people have some money from some of these houses that are in this area. So let me. I need to go straight. Yeah, I need to go straight. Make a left on Hidden Pass. Go all the way straight. Make a loop around. Is that street closed? I'm trying to get to 290 right there. I'm gonna try and go this way, man. See. Let's see where it takes us. But anyways, guys, yeah, $40 something in the books on Lyft, and then $22 in the books for my last trip right there. $22. Trip was only literally, guys, it wasn't that bad of a trip, man, to be honest with you. Look at that. I mean, right there, what the duration was, this one right here, look at that, 3.7 miles distance for $22. It was a comfort schedule ride. Man, I jumped on that quick. So but yeah, it only took 9 minutes, guys. It took 9 minutes, and I wasn't that very far from where I dropped off Devin, that one guy that I picked up on the other one. So, but let me stop babbling here and find my way out, and then I'll let you guys know when I get the next one. Peace out. All right, guys. Niels from the Netherlands is dropped off. Picked him up at another tavern. He ran into one of his friends that he hasn't seen in 25 years, and so yeah, they met up at a local tavern and picked up this ride as soon as I dropped off Amanda and Robert. And I was telling them about the story about her, and then of course the babysitter parking in the middle of the road, and he was like having a blast back there. So this is $7.75 tip. I'm sure this is from Robert. No, actually this is from Niels. This is the one I just dropped off right now. Okay. Yep, this is the one I just dropped off right now. Thank you, Mr. Niels. Really appreciate that. It's got a tippo. But anyways, guys, yeah. So far the night has been going pretty good. I don't like to jinx myself, guys, but hold on, let me make sure the back seat is nice and clean. And turn on Mr. Lyft. And but yeah, Niels has been in our country and lived in Katy for the past 2 years. Him and his wife and his son have been here for a couple of years now. He works for some kind of law firm, I think he said. And he said that it's an international law firm. And he said that they're going to be here for about 2 more years, and then he doesn't know where he's going after that. He said he's hoping for Brazil, but he said they'll probably send him back to the Netherlands. But yeah, I picked him up. He was having a couple of drinks with one of his old friends that he ran into, and they said, so he was in good spirits, and that's all it's about, guys. But yeah, we were talking, just having a good old time. And that ride paid $13, I think it was, $13, and with the tip, it even worked out even more. So, and it didn't go that very far. I think it was only like 14 miles. 14 miles and come up to like 20 something bucks. But that was with the tip too, so it is what it is. So let me try and find a spot where I can park real quick, and decide which way I want to go after this, because I can go either to the left on Grand Parkway or to the right. I might, you know what, I'll shoot to the left to get back on I-10 to head back into Houston from that angle, okay, and see if I can pick something up on the way out, okay. But you know what, I am going to have to go around because there's a construction site here. Looks like they're doing something to this overpath right there, so I'm going to have to go around, do a U-ey, and come back up. So anyways, let me go ahead and let you guys go. But so far so good, guys. The night has been okay. Let me see earnings. I just wanted to show you guys so far. Okay. Let me see details. Activities. Still batting Nicole, guys. Still batting Nicole. This was O'Neill's right here, 2102. Okay. And then 2232, that was that scheduled comfort ride for that was only going a couple of miles down the road. So overall, guys, so far so good, man. Hope the night still stays the way it is. It's 10:48. Been on online for what, 2 hours now? No, 3 hours. Going on 3 hours now. And so far, close to there's 20, another 20, that's 40, and then 40 from Devin. So what, $80 so far? But it's not good to count all your chips before the dealing is done. Like Kenny Rogers says, you gotta know when to hold them. But anyways, let me go ahead and let you guys go. Let you guys know when I drop off my next passenger. I hope you guys are doing okay out there, staying safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, guys, Kiwani is dropped off. I picked her up at Benihana. She was a hostess at Benihana, and actually she's only been here for about a couple of months. She's from Buffalo, New York, and she's looking forward to our rodeo coming up because she has a daughter who kept on hearing about it, and they missed it last year when she came down to see if she can find work. But now that they live here full time, or she lives here, she was talking about the rodeo. She was asking me how big it is, how long it lasts, and I was telling her the whole schematics of it. I'm not sure if I mentioned to you guys, but my wife's a part of one of the committees. She's a part of the ticket committee. It's one of the easiest committees there is. She sits inside a booth, handles out tickets, does her shifts, and that's it. And in return, we get free access to any shows that she wants to go to. So it's pretty fun. It's a fun event in Houston. It's a two week and a half event. In fact, I need to figure out which way I'm going because I was talking to Kiwani and I completely got turned around. So I'm right there. So do I want to go to? Let me make a left. Is it right? Yeah, look at that. Cool. But yeah, I was talking to Kiwani, and she was like, she was asking about a question about 13. This is going to Richmond and Westland. Let's go ahead and get this one, guys. And Risa. Let's go pick up Risa.
In 500 feet,
And,
turn right on Highway 6 South.
Westland, which is over there close to downtown. But yeah, show you guys where I'm at. This is where I'm at, guys, right here. Okay. I'm on the outskirts of Houston, and I'm going to be going into Houston, which is cool. Yeah. So far, so good, guys. The night has been going casually smooth. One thing I wanted to bring to your attention, guys, is obviously it's not going to be on this one because this is a Lyft, but I'm also under a quest, guys. I'm under a quest.
In 3.2 miles, turn left.
I'm on a quest. Quest to have fun. No. I'm on a quest. This one right here, guys. It's a weekend quest. I chose this one because the last one, that I tried to do a couple of weeks ago, of course, I came nowhere near it. But this is 40 trips for $55, and if I get 10 more, I get a tack on $5. So, let's go ahead and shoot for 50 trips. I'm gonna work tonight. Might work tomorrow night. I'm not too sure, guys, just yet. But then definitely also Sunday night. So, I want to try and stay focused on Uber so I can accomplish that number. But when a fare comes through the Lyft that is sending me to a good area, that's paying pretty good, you know what? I'm gonna jump on it. So, which is what I'm doing right now. I think it was Risa, RISEA, picking up at Enemy Bar and taking her to downtown. So she might be either going home or might be going to another bar that's left to be unseen. But yeah, we're on our way to go pick her up and take her to downtown up there in Westland. Westland's over there close to where Lakewood Church is. Used to be the Summit where the Rockets used to play before they built Toyota Center. But if you guys are familiar with Lakewood Church, John Olstein owns it now, him and his wife Victoria. It's a church that is broadcast throughout the country, actually throughout the world, to be honest with you. And it's a pretty big church, non-denomination church, I believe it is. Don't like to talk about religion or politics on my channels, but just to give you guys an insight on where I'm dropping this person off. It's close to Westland, which is it's Westland, Echo, and Buffalo Speedway. That's a pretty happening, popular place. So with that being said, guys, let me go pick this person up, and I'll check back with you guys in a second. All right, guys, we're dropping off Resli, I think she called Ressi. Her and her boyfriend. They were going to Urban.
In a quarter of a mile, turn
Social.
right.
It's a upscale. I think it's 25 and over, but it's a upscale bar that's downtown Houston. Urban Social. But yeah, and now I'm gonna go pick up this next person and taking them to a little bit towards the center part of we're close to Washington, actually. So yeah, I'm staying busy, guys, staying busy. So let me go and pick up this next person, and talk to you guys soon. But so far, so good, man. The night has been going pretty good. Talk to you guys soon.
Turn right.
All right, guys, just dropped off Jennifer and her two friends. Her two friends were in from the Dominican Republic, actually, and dropped them off at McIntyre's, which is basically another bar that's here in Houston. It's in the Heights, and yeah, one guy was falling asleep, and I was like, dude, you need to wake up. You're about to have a good night. You're accompanied by two very attractive young girls. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, so far so good. One ride came in right now, paying a little bit over $10, going back into downtown Houston. But honestly, guys, I didn't take it because I need to go to the restroom. And this light's taking forever to change. I hope everybody's doing well, man. I keep on saying that, but it's true. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a blessed night wherever you're at. Chicago, LA, Atlanta, Dallas, Phoenix, New Orleans, New York. All the hot spots, man. All the good markets for rideshare. I hope everybody's doing well. So, but yeah, looks like there's a valet taco place, and I'm gonna run in here and see if I can use the restroom and see if I can. Whoa! Bump. But yeah, I'm gonna run in here and see if I can use the restroom real quick, guys, and I'll talk to you guys shortly. Peace out. All right, guys. Just finished using the restroom. My back teeth were floating. But anyways, guys, talk time while I wait for my next passenger, guys, and make sure it's checked off. I heard, guys, when you don't receive any, especially on Uber, when you don't receive a passenger, and you're in an area to where it's gonna probably be busy, so to speak, and you haven't received one, especially if you have all your windows checked off, if you have a wide variety of preferences, which is what I do actually. You guys seen them? They're there. Comfort, 50, Uber Ped, Uber XL, and then Uber X Share. But anyways, I heard once you haven't got an alert in a while, right? Let's say 5 minutes have passed. Okay, they say it's always good to go offline, wait a couple of seconds, and then go back online. And they say that sometimes that's helpful to start receiving rides if you're in the area to where you should be receiving constantly rides. I mean, here it is 12:30. This area is booming at the moment, or it's hopping, should I say? But that was one thing that I wanted to pass on. If anybody does that, Milam and Preston, this is going downtown, Shepherd and 19th Street. You know what? Let's go ahead and take this, guys. I'm gonna have to make a U-turn. No, actually not. Actually, they're down the street.
In 150 feet, turn right on Lawrence Street. Then turn right on West 19th Street.
But I heard that that's a good idea to do is to go offline, especially on Uber. Okay, I don't know about Lyft, but I do it on both, just in case. But I heard on Uber, if you haven't received...
In 350 feet, turn right on West 19th Street. Then the pickup will be on the left.
Multiple stops? Don't think so. In fact, let me go ahead and turn off this window and then get back on Senor Lyft. But yeah, in fact, let me go ahead and pick up Jeremy and take him to where he needs to go. And I'll get back with you guys and ask you that question that I need to ask you guys.
In 300 feet.
All right, people. Jeremy is dropped off, man. Kind of a Sebastian Bach look-alike. If you guys don't know who Sebastian Bach is, lead singer, or was the lead singer of Skid Row. Guy has long, flowing blonde hair. But I'm in the theater district, guys. I'm in the theater district, so this is Business Comfort. Do I want to take this one? You know what? I'll take it. It's not that bad. Let me
head to your pickup on Travis Street.
Oh, Business Comfort. Let's see. Solidwoods pickup at.
Turn left on Travis Street, then pick up on the right.
Yes, I certainly will. Let me pick up Graham Central Station. Business Comfort. So, let's talk.
Pick up on the right.
Where's Graham? Yeah. Actually, no. He's right behind me. He's running into my truck. All right, guys, just dropped off Graham right down the street, and he was pretty stoked. He was pretty happy because picked him up at a little restaurant where he had a first date that he thinks is gonna be a basically, I forgot what app he called it. It's not Tinder, but he called it another one. Basically, it's for people who are really looking for relationships, and good looking, young, strapping guy, he's probably like in his mid-20s. But yeah, he was pretty excited because the girl that he of course he was traveling alone, he's pretty stoked about it. So good luck on him, man. Good luck on him. It looks like Graham was a pretty cool guy, but anyways, guys, what I wanted to ask you guys earlier, in fact, hold on, let me look in the back seat, because I always check out the back seat and make sure everything's okay. one thing I wanted to ask you is that, hold on, I almost forgot what the hell I was going to ask you. What was I going to ask you? I know it was something important because I wanted to get you guys input. Now I don't have anything in my vehicle that indicates that I'm a Uber and Lyft driver. You see those cars that have the little lights that are in the windshield, and then some passengers or some drivers have that little clip-on badge that goes in the back of the headrest that tells people you can't smoke, you can't drink, or you can't do anything, basically in the vehicle. But do some of those plates, those plastic plates that you hang on the back of your headrest, hold on, this right has I don't like doing stops, guys. I don't like doing stops. I'm sorry, I don't. But do some of you guys have these plates, right? These plastic plates, do you guys have it on your vehicle? $30. This is going to, you know what? Excel. This is going to, you know what? 1 o'clock. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let's go pick up Desmond. But do you guys have it on that plate? Okay.
Turn right, then turn right on Law Branch Street.
Oh Lord. It's not good when you do a right turn from the far left lane.
In 300 feet, turn right on Law Branch Street.
But do you guys have it on that plate that says, and maybe I'm using the wrong correct words, how to phrase this, but I want something that's going to say, please respect my personal vehicle. And what I mean by that is that because I have people coming into my car, and right now the weather is cold here in Houston, just like
in
other
half
places.
A mile, turn left on Jefferson Street.
Man, but they'll jump in the back seat and crank up, and I hear them spin the dial, right, on my console in the back, right, to either warm it up or whatever you want to call it, and I hear the AC just blast, I want something to sit there and say, if you need the climate change, please let me know. I will do it for you, okay? Because the last thing I want to do is have some person in the back seat break my knob off, all right, if that makes sense. So I want to see if there's a plate out there that says that, something along the lines where please let me know if you need the climate control or climate change. I will do it for you, or something, something like that, professional wise, because man, you'd be surprised how many people get in the back seat, and it's either and in here it's nice and warm, okay, but they still come in here and they spin that dial real quick to where it stops, and I was like, wow, okay, break my sucker, But anyways, let me go pick up. Was it Desmond? Let me go pick up Desmond, and then take him to outside Missouri City, and then head back this way. So, because it's only 1 o'clock, guys. It's only 1 o'clock. So let me go pick up Desmond, and I'll call you guys. But go ahead and think about that, guys. See if you guys have something like that, because I really would like to have something like that in my vehicle. Because the last thing I want to do is have someone break off that damn knob. But anyways, let me go pick up Desmond, and I'll let you guys know here when I drop him off and pick up my next one. Peace out. All right, guys. Desmond, which wasn't Desmond, it was two girls dropping off in the Avalon Estates. Once again, two very attractive girls going to an after party in Avalon Estates. Avalon Estates, basically, it's in Sugarland / Missouri City. A lot of athletes live in this area. I know James Harden lived in this area when he was here. It's a very, very nice gated community. And then there was some other Rocket players that lived in this area. When I used to deliver a lot of building materials during COVID, this place was coming up, and I used to deliver, and one side of the area was already completed, and this was my zone, this was my area, and I got to I got to see lot of people that were lived around this area, and there was times I would see like certain athletes, I guess you would call them. I mean, not celebrities. I mean, obviously they're celebrities, but I would see certain athletes, man, just either walking their dogs or just jogging, or you know, I know, like I said, James Harden lived here, and I know there was another one. I can't remember his name, but I saw him jogging when I was heading out of one of the neighborhoods, and I was like, hey, that's whatchamacallit, you know. But then again, this was during COVID. But overall, guys, yeah, they were going to an after hours party at this one of these houses, and so yeah, Avalon Estates, very nice, well put together community. But anyways, so far so good, guys. The night is doing pretty good. It's 2:00, and just gonna start heading towards downtown. Start picking up some stragglers coming out of these bars and these clubs. This is when the fun starts, guys. This is when the fun starts. So yeah, this is when the fun starts. Let's see who survives. Kind of like Amanda from earlier. She was like, I promise I won't throw up in your car. You know, recall the earlier in the evening, Robert and Amanda, the lady that I thought that was going to give me a kiss because she got so close to my face because she kept on telling me their babysitter was parked in the middle of the street. So, but anyways, yeah. So, luckily, I've been blessed. I've been fortunate to not have anybody come close to throw up in my car, and I want to keep it that way. So, anyways, guys, let me go ahead and go down the street and head towards downtown, which I'm probably like maybe around 15 minutes away, and see what I can do. Okay, because we do have a lot of after-hour clubs. So even though it's 1:53, by the time I get there, it'll be 2:15 around there. The night is definitely not over. The night is definitely not over in H-Town, man. We have a lot of after-hour clubs. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. All right, just dropped off Mr. Mr. Carl. Excuse me. Very nice older gentleman. Actually, he met up with an old Navy buddy, and that's one thing you guys are going to get from me, guys. You guys are going to get what kind of passengers I picked up, and I'm going to share the information that I spoke with him. And but he was real nice. He was really cool. Picking him up at this pub down the street, and he came in contact with two of his Navy buddies, and we were talking about bands and whatnot. And he looks like Mr. Belvedere or whatever you want to call him, kind of like a goofy, nerdy looking guy. But man, he got in the car and he was like, man, he was all jazzed up, man, because he was so excited about seeing his buddies and whatnot. And we're talking about old bands from the 80s, you know, on who we seen and who we wanted to see and stuff. And we're talking about REO Speedwagon and Journey and Kiss and Loverboy and man, we're talking about just numerous bands, you know. So, but yeah, overall, man, yeah, that was Carl. Carl was a pretty cool guy. So, yeah. So this is where I'm at, guys. I'm, you know, not too far from outside of the cusp of downtown Houston. So, with that being said, I'm in like outskirts of Sugarland / Missouri City. So, I'm gonna ease my way over to downtown area, and like I said, I'm gonna pick up some stragglers, and yeah, keep the night running, guys. Keep the night running. You know, got a little bit over half a tank left because I've been doing some running, guys. I've been doing some running. That's one thing you guys are gonna have to sacrifice. You have to. Sometimes you can't let the rides come to you. You have to. Because I know some of you guys probably wouldn't have taken that $32 ride of those two girls, thinking that it was Desmond going to Sugarland. But where it was taking me, as well as where I could have been going afterwards, plays a big difference. Okay, plays a big difference. So you have to know your market. You have to know your areas, and go from there. All right. You can't be scared. You can't be, you know. Now, if it's sending you to like a shady part of your city, you know, then yeah, by all means, be careful. Okay, that is the name of the game. To be vigilant, be careful. Don't put yourself in harm's way. because no amount of money, guys, out here is worth your life, your safety, you know. But anyways, guys, yeah, any music you guys hear in this video, understand, guys, I do not own the rights to any music. So yeah, and remember that, guys, you have to say that, or at least put it in your title to each video. You have to make sure you put that in there, because if not, YouTube will not allow you to upload that video. Okay, they'll somewhat, what do you call it? They'll just close the door on you, man. They don't want to allow you. But anyways, yeah, Motley Crue is playing right now. Vince Neil back in his heydays. Now he looks like the mom from Throw Mama from the Train. But anyways, guys, yeah, the night so far is going pretty good. I'm still on 6 out of 40. Man, it's hard to do some of these quests, especially if you have access to both platforms, you know, Uber and Lyft, you know, because, you know, one app can be bumping just as hard as the other one, all right? And you don't want to miss those opportunities to make good money just because you want to try and make $60 to hit 40 trips, all right? You know, yeah, that's not a good mindset, business mindset, all right? So, I mean, if I don't go out tomorrow night, guys, you know, it's going to be very difficult for me to reach that 40, you know, what is it, 34 left to reach that goal just to get the $55. It is what it is, guys. You know, it's just something to work on while I'm out here. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, I'd rather hit the numbers, you know, in the long run than strive for something that it's only going to be beneficial if I hit 40 rides to get $55. So, but yeah, you know, make this U-turn, get back on the freeway, head back into town, pull over to the side. And Carl, you know, I was just coming out of that Avalon Estates when his thing popped up, and I went to go pick him up because he was right down the street. And the guy was pretty kick-ass, man. He was pretty cool. So, yeah. So let me go ahead and in it now and head towards downtown. And it's 218, I guess, 218. And see what kind of action I get, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out. All right, guys, I wanted to share with you guys real quick. Yeah, Carl gave me a $10 tip, and his ride was only $5. So, yeah, man, thanks, Carl. Really appreciate that, man. There it was right there, $5 base earning, and then $10 tip. So it was $15, man. You know, from right down the street. It wasn't that very difficult, you know. I mean, what, 13 minutes for 14 minutes for a little bit over 7 miles down the road. See what else I got. I haven't really looked at my tips for the night. Just Carl, man. Just Carl. Looks like Carl is the only homie that gave me a bump. And then let's look at this one right here. Let's look at earnings. You know, I just like to know how my night's going on the tips. Tips. So the Comfort. 21 Comfort, that was at 2. I know one of them came in earlier. I can't remember which one it was. Okay, this was Devon. Okay, I could have swore one came in. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I could have swore. In fact, let's do this one. Inbox. We received this one was yesterday. This is yesterday, 4 p.m. This was from this was from last night. So 10:44. Oh, this was Niels from Netherlands. The gentleman that I picked up, who was talking, hung out with his friend that he hasn't seen in a long time. So yeah, but I just like to see how my night's going on the tip side. But yeah, so Niels and Carl. Niels catching up with some old friends, his Navy buddies, and then Carl was catching up with some Navy buddies, and Niels was catching up with an old school friend from the Netherlands. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull over, and then wait to see what happens. Talk to you guys later. All right, my peoples. Raul is well. Let me see if I can get this one. Let's go into West Dallas. Let's go downtown. Back to downtown. Let's go to downtown, people. Oh no, someone snaked it from me. Yeah, but that was Raul. I was picking him and his buddy off from the Colorado. If you guys know if you guys know Houston, the Colorado, you guys know some nice ladies coming out of that gentleman's club. Okay, but yeah, let me go ahead and pull over and make sure everything's cool. And because Raul looked like had too much of Raul in him. Yeah, he was ready to go home, but his buddy was ready for one more club in him. And but yeah, let me go ahead and try and pull over and clean up the back just a little bit. You know, actually air it out, man. Air it out. You know. All right, guys. 15 minutes down the road, Jaden is dropped off. Jaden, and it was five people. They're in town for a wedding, and let me turn this down because I definitely don't want to get outed. But yeah, they were in town for a friend's wedding, and they weren't aware of the free concerts this weekend. Actually, two of them were from Michigan. And he flies out Monday morning, and he was like, man, he goes, I would have stayed early or more and bought a ticket. And because, of course, you guys know Michigan is one of the teams, playing in the national championship on Monday night. But due to the festivities that we have going on, we have a lot of free concerts, and one of them is John Pardee. And I told the group, hey, I saw you guys going to go tomorrow night to the free concert. And they're like, what? What free concert? And I'm like, John Pardee. And it was 4 girls and 1 guy. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, it's tomorrow night. It's a free concert. It's at Reliant Stadium. And they're like, man, they're going to look into it, whatever. So they were all jazzed about that. So, yeah, sometimes it's good to know what's going on in your city so you can go ahead and let the other people know what's going downtown. But anyways, yeah, so Jaden is in the books. Not that very far from where I picked her up. Picked her up at a La Plasma, which is basically I want to say it's a Cuban restaurant. They wanted to try it out. So, in fact, I'm going to go back to that area, which is Westheimer, which is where everything happens. Or at least in this area. So there's no point of me drawing myself away from that area. So, but anyways, hope everybody's doing well again. But yeah, answer me that question, guys. Is there a plate that we can order? Because I try to look it up on Amazon and stuff like that. Ride share stuff and whatnot. I don't know if I want to get one of those windshield night, whatever you want to call them, that say Uber and Lyft. I don't know if I want to put that on my, I mean, if you can't see a big white Yukon coming at you, then yeah, we have problems. Because I see people look at their phone. I guess they're looking at the license plates and whatnot. I mean, obviously, they want to get in the right white vehicle, and also I want to pick up the right person as well, But yeah, that's one thing I wanted to see if anybody knew off the bat, if there's one that says, about the climate control, because some of these people, man, they get in our car and they just blast it away and say, hey, hold on, 505, let me see, you know what, let's go ahead and pick up this one, 7 minutes down the road. Yeah, I'll take this, ain't no thing but a chicken wing hanging out of Dairy Queen. And
in 3/4 of a mile.
All right, guys. Rose Amari. I think that's how she's pronounced. She's a Filipino lady. She was a poker dealer / player, and picked her up at Poker House. But yeah, she was basically, we're just talking on everything. She very nice lady, little lady actually, she's about 5'2", little. But anyways, I was telling her that I came across, picked up. Man, I forgot her name, but I think I mentioned it, that I picked up Poker Mama a couple of weeks ago. She flew in from Vegas, I think it was. She was here for a poker tournament, and this lady, she plays poker professionally.
How to win a $6,000 pot in under 60 seconds.
Poker Mama is waking up with the same 2 red kings.
Real nice lady. Not this one right here that I just dropped off, Rose. The one I picked up a couple of weeks ago actually. Poker Mama. Holly, I think it was her name. Holly. Anyways, but she's like, yeah, I know her. And I'm like, okay, cool. But anyways, yeah, Rose was a nice lady. Poker dealer / player. But anyways, so yeah, the night's still rolling, guys. It's 3:41. I'm still rolling, chugging along. Probably gonna head back towards downtown, where I want to go, because like I said earlier, guys, we have a lot of after-hour clubs, and trust me, we have a lot of after-hour clubs. So let me go ahead and head downtown, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. All right, my peoples, it is 4:27. I just finished dropping off Jay, young brother who was going to work. He works for Amazon, and was paying a little bit over $17 for the trip, and just got in the back seat, fell asleep for a while before he goes and does his shift at Amazon. I take off my hats to them, man, because Amazon pays good. I'm not gonna take that away from them, man. But to stand on your feet literally for 10 hours, I think some guys, because I take a lot of guys, or actually I take a lot of passengers to or from Amazon, and some tell me, man, I just finished a 12-hour shift or 10-hour shift or whatever. They work pretty hard, guys. I understand it's just package handling and whatever you want to call it, but just to be on your feet for 10 plus hours, man, wow. So yeah, so Jay's about to start his shift, and it's 4:28 or 4:29 now, and still rocking and rolling, man, still rocking and rolling. So let you guys know who and when I drop off my next passenger. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. All right, my peoples, looks like I am done for the night. It is 5:37. Just experienced, if that's how it is, guys, I just experienced my first ride share. Was picking up a gentleman from Amazon, actually, and he got in the car, and I thought that was it. So it was paying like $19 or $15, something like that, $15 to, and I had put my filter in to take me home. In fact, let me go ahead and put it back in. He was a Nigerian guy. Anyways, Kelchi or something like that, Kelchi. But anyways, yeah, so when he got into the car, I thought, okay, that was it, So on the way in, and his destination was like maybe 25 minutes away, and I picked it up because it was heading in the direction of heading home. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it. It was paying so for the distance that it was going. So, but then halfway to go drop him off, Johanna, Spanish lady, her ride popped in, and we picked her up. And so overall, guys, the ride was paying total, both of them was paying close to $30. Okay, it was like 29 something. So I went ahead and well, I mean, I had no choice, right? I had no choice. But yeah. So heading home. It's 5:39. This is around the time that I like to finish, even though I started around 8 o'clock. But yeah, I think it was a successful night, guys. Honestly, I had a lot of good rides, a lot of lot of great passengers. You know, Niels from the Netherlands, Carl, the retired Navy man. Trying to think who else. Devin, which wasn't Devin. There was two girls I was dropping off at a after party. Robert and Amanda. And then the first guy I went to go take to Hockley, Texas. What was his name? I forgot his name. But anyways, yeah, I mean a lot of great passengers this evening. Then I had Raul guy, him and his friend. And then I had I think, what was her name? Jalen, her and her buddies, 4 girls. See, this is going to Bob White, 14th Street in North Hill. Now I'm going to pass this one up, guys. I'm going to pass it up, okay? Because it's not really telling me exactly where it's going. Okay, I know where Bob White is. Bob White's right down the street.
In a quarter mile, make a slight right turn on Belair Boulevard using the right lane.
But overall, guys, I think I had a pretty successful night in numbers, okay? Not sure how many Uber rides I knocked off to try and do that quest, you know. That's left to be unseen so far because I have this filter on, so I can't see the numbers right off the bat. So
make a slight right turn on Belair Boulevard.
But overall, guys, you know, I think it was a successful night. No issues. No issues at all, you know. So, in fact, now I know where I'm at. Let me go ahead and shut off this filter. Okay, so yeah, so now I know where I'm going. So basically 10 out of 40. So, I got 30 left, guys, 30 left. So, I don't think I could be able to knock out 30 trips Sunday night. I think that'd be kind of highly impossible because I don't think if I work tomorrow night, guys, then yeah, then I can go ahead and knock out those numbers. But other than that, you know, I think it was a very successful night. See right there, that's what it was right there, guys. It was a share, paying $29.12. Overall, guys, man, I think it was a good night. So let me go ahead and end the night now, and I'll do my numbers later on this morning. And hope everybody had a blessed evening, guys. Hope everybody had a good night. All my rideshare brothers and sisters, man, I hope you guys had a successful night. If you guys were out there running the apps, you know. But I'll talk to you guys later. All right.